Imagine knowing all the secrets for opening the door of your dream university. Guess what? You don't need to imagine anymore. Because I'm here. Hey everyone, Namaste. I am none other than on the phone with a very passionate international student who is applying to the United States of America. If you're applying to colleges and you find the process very daunting, don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to explain about all the elements that you require before applying to United States of America. Essays, LORs, Common App, SAT. What are all these elements? Don't worry, I will be answering about all these elements in the video, and I will try my best to make you crystal clear about the whole elements that you need to require before applying to United States of America. And let's start. Before knowing what elements you require for applying to United States of America, let me talk about my previous two videos. In the first video, I talked about what is Common App, how to apply to United States of America with Common App, how you can apply for free. In second video, I talked about basically all the timelines. What is fall semester, what is spring semester, what to choose, either fall or either spring, what is importance of applying early through early decision, or what is regular decision, or also what is rolling admission. And this video is one of the most requested videos because as a SAT instructor at Guruba, many students ask what to give, either IELTS or SAT, or just IELTS or just SAT or both. Today I'm going to answer you all these questions. First, what is SAT? SAT, or Scholastic Assessment Test or Scholastic Aptitude Test, is just an examination that validates your aptitude or how well you can perform your calculations, solve questions within given time. So what we all think is SAT is a very hard examination. No. SAT is one of the most easiest examination of the whole world. But what really makes it tough is the time duration that we have to limit ourselves while solving the question. For example, the world has gone digital, so has SAT. So now we have digital SAT. What digital SAT has really changed or evolved over the time is it has created two modules. Module 1 and Module 2. First, it has two subjects. One is verbal, one is quantitative or maths. In verbal section, they check how well you can read the passage and answer the questions. Or second, how well you can solve the grammar problems. In the math section, they generally check basic questions. Generally, they ask questions that you have studied from grade 9 and grade 10. They don't even go up until 11 or 12. Some basic concepts, but that do not exceed grade 11. So when you just need to study about grade 9 and grade 10 and give examination after you finish grade 12. That's easiest, right? So why worry about SAT? So digital SAT, I will make a complete video about that, but in this video I will just say that in digital SAT you will have two subjects, that is verbal and quantitative. Under verbal you will have two modules, module 1 and module 2. So what module really does is, if you answer all the question in module 1 perfectly, then the AI system will detect that okay, you're talented, and the module 2 will be very hard. Module 1 will have the same difficulty level for various students, but for module 2 they will check how able you are. If someone answers questions perfectly, 27 out of 27, then the module 2 will be very hard. However, if a person solves only 25 or 20 questions out of 27 questions, then AI will detect okay, this person is not too talented but not too average, then it will set question according to that pattern. But what's more different is there are 25 different students in a exam center, and whole 25 student will get different questions. neither of those students have the repeated same questions. So you don't have the ability to cheat, you don't have the ability to search questions in Google because it is all digital. However, SAT is one of the most easiest examination if you dedicate a little bit of time towards it. Now, what is English proficiency test, or what is IELTS or TOEFL, or what is Duolingo? These all lie under one branch, that is English proficiency test. So by the name we can obviously guess that English proficiency test means that test will check our ability, how fluent we are in our English, or how well we can speak English, or how well we can write in English. But more than that, they will validate the quality of our English with the standard of the English that is taught in their college. They will just check, okay, our colleges have this kind of English environment. Give this examination. If you pass, then you can study in the English environment of our college. Basically, the purpose of English proficiency test is that. However, I do not recommend you guys to give English proficiency test. Why? First, English proficiency test sets you with different examination, and you have to dedicate new time towards it. It is expensive. Third, you can waive English proficiency requirement by number of ways. First, if you give your SAT, then what does it guarantee? SAT guarantees scholarship for you guys. So what SAT does, I forgot, but what SAT really, why you should really give SAT is, first, SAT guarantees scholarship for you. How? In colleges, they have a way where they choose students according to the marks of SAT. For example, universities cannot guarantee us with our stats. Our colleges may have different way of checking our results. Someone might give 4.0 out of 4.0 for any students. In other colleges, they can give just 3.9. However, to make that all similar, they take a test called SAT. Under that test, they are all under the same umbrella. They will have the same ability. If they can solve the question, okay. If SAT is generally, the full mark of SAT is 1600. A single question may carry 10 marks, 20 marks, 30 marks, or even 40 marks. So if we make one mistake wrong, then we may lose 40 marks, 30 marks, and we do not know that how much marks did we lose by making one question mistake. So SAT is tougher, interesting, complicated, but SAT guarantees scholarship for us. If we score, generally the trend is if we score 1500 plus in our SAT, then it will make us in certain amount of students that are talented and highly abled. However, students scoring 1400 also receive scholarship, but there are other elements too. They have to make sure that they get it right with the college. What I mean is, even if they score less marks in SAT, then they have to compensate with their essays or other elements that I will be speaking in the video. So SAT is very important. Now I will tell the second importance of giving SAT. SAT has a different subject called verbal. If you score certain marks in your verbal section, for example, if you score 600 plus in your verbal, that is 800 maths, 800 English. If you score 600 plus in English, then it guarantees that you are proficient in your English, and it will waive your requirement of English proficiency. Now your big problem is solved, that now you don't need to give your English proficiency test. You don't need to spend that money. You have solved your great problem. So SAT has hit two edges with just one stone. So I completely favor SAT because it will first guarantee your scholarship. If you are able to score a marks, not even if you score a bit less, then what school will know is, okay, you are a hardworking student. You have also focused in SAT. Third, it will guarantee to waive English proficiency test if you score certain marks in your SAT. So I generally recommend you guys to give SAT rather than English proficiency test, because it is much more reliable and much more efficient than English proficiency test.